Lightyear Frontier. Beautiful open-world sandbox farming game with the mech tractors, very similar to the feel of the playing Slam Rancher. The map is overall quite small, but I feel the map doesn't need to be gigantic for the game to be good, and the environment is very well crafted with a lot of detail. There are also many other islands in the distance that look interesting and no doubt be explorable by the full release. I don't personally see the map size as an issue, as they have confirmed on the roadmap that a new area behind the dam should be explorable. Gameplay is a very fun and polished experience for an early access title. The game progression is good, as it entices you to explore the environment at your own pace and explore to find new resources for upgrading your mech. On the first days you could not redeem keys. It had no shared inventory system, and Piper would talk too much. But these have all been fixed, showing up the devs care about the player feedback, which is excellent. The farming is very good and has a nice feel to it. Graphics wise, it still looks beautiful on the lower settings and is relatively well optimized aside from a couple bugs that cause frame drops, furnaces, mining, etc. Very cozy sandbox game which can be played with up to 3 friends but can be perfectly played solo. Also can use single player file and host it, so others can help in your game. You have to clean up regions to make them propose again. Gather resources to upgrade to your novelty mech. So you can venture deeper and clean up more regions. It has somewhat annoying takes on AI helping you, but if you ignore that one, it's a very nice relaxing game to play. There are places where you need to solve a puzzle, but it's basically locate all artifacts. Story-wise, it doesn't really tell a lot who you are. What are you doing exactly on the planet? You are required to jump out of your mech when upgrading and going through hard to get places. However, I finished the current EA content at around 25 hours. All upgrades on mech, solved all ruins, located all resources, built a decent farm with decorations, now waiting for more content. This game feels like a game that can be played with your family, brothers, sister, parents, cats. It's a very friendly and very easy to understand, a very basic upgrade system and cute animals to encounter. However, it is also very limited right now, so the game really needs more content for me to keep playing. It's definitely promising, but it needs more content. The only issues I have with intentional gameplay mechanics is when the mech topples over and you are forced to leave and flip it up every time, which can be frustrating after a while. Just maybe a self-rising upgrade would be nice. And the event there with the seeds fly isn't above you, as the only way to stop the seeds in the mech, and you can completely look upright, making it feel clunky and awkward. Not as much of an issue, but more of how the gameplay develops. It would be nice to have more reason to exit the mech from time to time, as mechs or vehicles in any game lose their special feeling with you, have to use them too much and ends up feeling like a mech is just a tall character. One small thing I would wish to point out is the fact it already has a DLC, and I have no issue with that it support the devs and have some extra cosmetics, but I hope that the full release it does not become spammed with DLCs to unlock a lot of cosmetic items. There has been too many games that have simply become this, like Space Engineers, and it completely ruins the game's reputation, especially on the game that is so focused on making your base and environment look pretty. Concerning bugs, it has many, but it's to be expected to the stage of development. Just expect things to break every now and then, or have a slight setbacks with objects disappearing or becoming invincible, but it shouldn't get anything to game breaking. Multiplayer is very buggy and additionally seems to crash the host from time to time, but it's playable. Overall, a great game that could potentially be the best relaxed farming game ever made if they continue in the right direction. Convince your best friend to buy it, to like I did, and go have some fun.